Hey, good day. It's Max McAllister from Traction Dynamics. Back to a little quick video. We did whip up our own steering bridge lock pin. Honda will have a tool for this at some point eventually. Not sure when, or what it will cost, but in the meantime, people were asking for something like this, so we made one. This is going to be $9.95. It's made from 303 stainless steel on CNC machined, and basically it's just a little precision turn pin, and this pin will allow you to do a couple things. It's used for one, inspecting a tie rod end play, and also for torquing the primary steering bearing if you ever have a situation where you need to do that. And all you need to do is come in here, and you'll see these holes in the bike. You're going to slide the pin down in and align the front wheel to it when it drops in. Now, it fits very, very tightly. Our pin is extremely precision machined. We found the holes approximately 6 millimeters. And you can look over here a little bit. So the hole's approximately 6 millimeters, but if we made it exactly 6 millimeters, it wasn't tight enough, and then the front wheel could still move. So it's fractionally really tiny amount bigger than that, so that it fits tightly. Now, even any properly torqued bearing, it's going to be, there should be no technical free play in it, but there's a microscopic amount. So when we're trying to align two perfectly parallel bores, if there's any microscopic misalignment, they won't want to, you'll have trouble getting the pin through. So the pin fits very tightly, so you may just use your shoulder and wiggle, lift some weight off of it. You want to put the bike on the center stand, here, so that it's up like this. And if you had to, you could have someone go to the back, if the pin's too tight, and just lift, so you can bounce the wheel. Or like it was kind of showing, just lift a little bit with your shoulder if you're by yourself, and you can get the pin in and out. So it will be very tight, so you can get it started, but you want it to go in a little further. Just take some weight off and it'll drop in a little more. But when you do that, now the wheel is absolutely deadlocked tight. It can't move. And at that point, you would be able to torque or reset the primary steering bearing if you're ever in a need or a situation to do that. And then also, you can measure the end play of the right tie rod at this point. So you can see that at this point, I'm moving the bike. The steering, the front wheel is not moving. And Honda has a spec we showed in another video. You can kind of just take someplace and measure from here, find a corner of the mirror, something you want that's repeatable. And you do kind of need a second person for this, somebody to move the handlebar back and forth while someone holds a tape. So this is at least a three-handed job to check the tie rod in play. But that's what the little tool will help you do, is to determine that. The service limit on free movement with the end play is 5 millimeters, which is a lot. I think you'll notice long before then that you've got an end play problem. So on the chance that to get the pin out, you may need to wiggle it, just to get some of the weight off of the wheel, because again, the weight of the wheel is the bike is on the front wheel. So on the chance that this pin fits too tightly in your bike, we machine the head to be 3/8 of an inch, or 10 millimeters effectively, but 3/8 of an inch, so that you could easily chuck this in a 3/8 drill, spin it, and take a piece of emery cloth and polish it slightly, right, to reduce its size by maybe 1/2 of a thousandth of an inch or less. But we're hoping it just fits precisely in your bike when you get it. But if you ever had any trouble, that would be all that's required, and we made it specifically so that you could do that easily. So there's our little tool. It's $10. We have it online at www.traction.com, and let us know, and we'll get one in the mail and get it out to you. So thanks a lot.